Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to the 10th annual This is CRASHMAAS event by Race Ungreen Events. We're at the Bullring V3 track as per usual for this event, and I hope you're all ready because this is the time of the year where everybody takes the gloves off and takes out their anger on each other for what's going to be around about a 2-hour event, because we have a completely full server for probably the first time. I can't ever remember there being a full server for CRASHMAAS. Maybe there has been in the past, but anyway, we have a full server for tonight. Any of the drivers or anyone else wishing to join in, the server for the server password is on the LFS forum. I'm not sure whether there's still time to join for qualifying, but if there is, I'm sure you can jump in and have a go. For any of the drivers out there, you're welcome to join the Sim Broadcasts TeamSpeak server at ts.simbroadcasts.tv. There's a bunch of people here hanging out in the lobby, happy to chat to you, probably happy to sit in there while you do your heats and laugh at you if you make mistakes or get dive bombed at the hairpin here. And yeah, at the end of your heat, if you fancy joining for an interview or just come and say hi to me, then please do. You can jump in the interview waiting room at ts.simbroadcasts.tv. So, if you've been living under a rock for the last 9 years and you don't know what the This is CRASHMAAS event is, let me give you a little bit of an idea. So we use this little track here called the Bullring, made by Roni, and it uses the grass around a little island between the home straight of FE3 and the underpass. And there's 4 corners. The start-finish straight is a short run, and then there's a parabolic left-hander, a kink to the right, and then a hairpin. And this is where most of the drama is going to be. The drivers are out on track for 2 hot lap qualifying, which I'll bring you the standings for in a minute. And then at around about 1/2 or 25 past, there'll be heat races beginning for 10 laps. The lap time is just under 30 seconds, so the races should be about 5 minutes each. We have a full server, so there'll be quite a few heat races, and after each, Roni will have to work out who's qualified, and hopefully we can get that information to you quickly. Then there's going to be a 20-lap final, which is about 10 minutes, and then there's a bonus run, which is another 10-minute race, which is always with a special, different variation layout, mainly with objects and things on it. Yeah, I mentioned this had been going on for the last 9 years, and I have a table of previous winners for you, and the last spot is left blank, obviously, because that winner will be crowned today. So the first event in 2011 was won by Kefs. 2012 was Lytro for Car Game back then. Lytro won in 2012. Xmas won in 2013, and in 2014 I won the event, which is a bit weird. It doesn't feel like 6 years ago, but anyway, yeah, 7 years ago I suppose. I won the race, main event in 2014, and to this day it still remains the one of the only events I've ever actually won in LFS. And yeah, it's probably my favourite win. It was a good evening, a good Christmas that year, and a good way to top off Boxing Day. The year after, Martin Kapal pipped me to the win for Savage Sim Sports in 2015, and LRK Racer won the year after, yet again pipping me to victory in that event. And LRK Racer, the only driver to have won the event twice. Adebayor for Sonic Realms won in 2017. Zidorus, who drives for Race Green, won in 2018. And LRK Racer won again last year. He's here on the server today, so he could become the 3-time winner, who knows, but we have a great turnout. Certain drivers who will be trying to win today who have yet to win and have turned up year in, year out. It wouldn't be right if I didn't give a shout out to Angry Angus Racing's Jared Mead, who is probably here for the 10th time trying to win this damn event. Best of luck to Jared today. Who else have we got on the server? Reg LeBlanc, his teammate. Michael Malik's here. We've got a couple of the FM drivers who've just come from the Fox Endurance series that we streamed earlier this evening. So plenty of people here. So let's take the action to the track and get this evening's festivities underway. For the start of This is CRASHMAAS 2020. Who have we got out on the track at the moment? The drivers are doing 2-lap hot lap qualifying, and plenty of drivers have already set their lap times, but they're all going out on their own individually. So yeah, we've had 9 drivers setting times already. LRK Racer is, setting the benchmark already, 0.3 of a second ahead of Michael Malek. Jared in third. Then Kig has just set his lap. Here we've got Jam for Piran Moto. He's out on the track at the moment. Every driver gets 2 hot laps. And I'm going to let you watch the drivers as they go out for their hot lap while I finish my Christmas dinner from yesterday. I made myself 2 portions yesterday because I'm spending Christmas alone. Boo-hoo. And it's not been long since the end of the FM Fox Endurance Series, so while qualifying is going on, I'll let you just watch. And feel free to join the Sim Broadcasts TS server, ts.simbroadcasts.tv. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about a quarter of the drivers on the server who are here to have a chat to you, and it'll be good fun. If after qualifying and after your heats you want to come and have a chat to me and say hi to the audience and whatever, you can do as well in the interview rating room. So enjoy the remainder of quali. There are 40 drivers or 47 drivers left to set times pretty much, so it's going to be a decent length session. And I'll talk to you before the heats. Enjoy. Hello there, everybody. If you've been watching Sim Broadcast this year and you've seen the TBO Challenge, you've seen the GT2 Challenge, you've seen what else have we been doing? The TRR Championship, all those sorts of series. Those aren't the ones you want to win. The ones you want to win, or the one you want to win rather, is This is CRASHMAAS. This is CRASHMAAS is the event that everybody practices for all year long, sweating hours and hours and hours on the This is CRASHMAAS server, doing thousands and thousands and thousands of practice laps to find the perfect time around this 20-second off-road course in Fern Bay. And of course, yeah, this is the trophy that everyone wants to lift. If this is the first time you're finding out about the This is CRASHMAAS, where have you been? This event has been running for 10 years pretty much, and this is the 10th year. Previous winners include Kefs, Lytro, Jaunzamis, me in 2014, Martin Kapal, LRK Racer twice, Adebayor for Sonic Realms, Zidorus. But who will be crowned the 2020 winner? We'll have to find out. This is the event of the year, and we have only a couple of, well, we've had 30 times on the board so far, and we've got plenty more drivers waiting in the wings, so much so that the length of qualifying had to be increased, and we lost timing data on the Sim Broadcaster, so apologies for that. We'll use the Live for Speed timing graphics for the remainder of the qualifying session. Yeah, too many drivers, so they had to extend the length of the session, which is good. Probably got another 17 cars to do laps. There goes Karolis Motojutis, P5 right now. Chungus Jr., otherwise known as LLM Excellent, is on pole position. Then it's Snip or Mattis Linda in P2. Andres Leipniks, ex-Core Sim Racing driver, in P3. Jaroslav Donelik, P4, LRK Racer, two-time winner of the This is CRASHMAAS event. Then Motojutis down to P6, then Unite for Genuine Racing, P7. Jam for Piran Moto, P8 right now. Air Attack News and Racing Nova, or whichever team he's driving for today, in P9. Jesse Telkler, name you haven't seen for a while in LFS, for Jamaican cross-country skiers in P10. Patrick Linker, born to race Spikey in P11, Heroloco P12, Michael Malik P13, Jared Mead in P14. Then a driver who was driving for Fragmasters in the previous race, Arcgis, in the Fox Endurance Series just before. He's in P15 right now. Rositis, who drove for STO in previous years, is driving for a team called LA here today. Then a name I don't know, Vitish, P17, Rabbit for Master Race Car, P18, Kid, P19, Jamin, P20, Edgar Pullins in P21, Dario, P22, Mr. Fetch, P24. Robis for Red Devil Street Racers in P25, Jay in P26, Reg LeBlanc for Angry Angus Racing P27, Kineko in P28, Kirku in P29, Kig in P30, Al Payson and Number P31 and 32 for Fragmasters. They probably are going to be at risk of being knocked out at this point. I'm not sure whether there's heats for people who don't qualify in the top 40, but we'll see. Lex is in 33rd at the moment. And that leaves probably 14 or so drivers that are still yet to set lap times. While I was talking, 136 miles an hour slipped up into P14. The driver you're watching right now, Nikal, P23. Ignore the time or the lap or the position at the bottom. That's completely wrong. Yeah, no improvement there. P22 for Nickel. Here's Falcon. Patrick Hall for Race Green. Where can he go? It's his team's event, so you expect him to be quite high. Patrick's pretty fast on these sorts of oval layouts, but this track, unfortunately, has a slight right-hander. So I'm sure that throws him off when he does that. Surprised he didn't bin it, actually, around the right-hander. Patrick, where did that put him? That put him P14. Patrick Hall. And an improvement there, P7 in the end for Patrick. Here's Magic, another race green driver. Where can he go on his 2 timed laps? Everybody, if you haven't been paying attention, everyone gets 2 hot laps, 1 out lap, 2 hot laps to set their best time. Let's see where Magic goes. Magic, not a good lap. Down in P15. Nowhere near the top times, although it is pretty close. Just a reminder, I know I haven't chatted for a while, but we have around about 25 people in the simbroadcasts.tv TeamSpeak right now. If you want to have a chat while you're enjoying your CRASHMAAS event, you can join ts.simbroadcasts.tv and hang out with everybody else who's in here. And at the end of your heat, feel free to join the interview waiting room for a chat with me and the audience. Why not? It's Christmas. Here comes Redbot, part of the race green contingent. Redbot slots into P13 with that lap. And loops it at the hairpin. I haven't seen many drivers do that on their quali run, but that's going to be an abort. Or, yeah. We're into the Savage Simsports drivers. Eric Blixt. He loves CRASHMAAS. Let's see what he can manage. One of the drivers who's probably been sweating practice for the last 6 months is Eric Blixt. Let's see how he does on his lap. Next out of the box will be Martin Kapal, the winner from 2015. As Eric goes into P3 overall, so that's a good lap. And he's run out of fuel as well, so that's how much he's been sweating it. He timed his fuel as well. Yeah, that's try-hard mode. Anyway, here comes the crash test dummy, Savage Simsports Martin Kapal, 2015 winner. I hear he's been eating a few pies in recent years, so that car's probably 3 tons heavier than it was in 2015. So, yeah, Martin's probably not going to win today. Just far too heavy. Far too heavy. You can see the car just lumbering around. Doesn't look elegant at all. Looks pretty slow, to be honest, Martin. Yeah, terrible lap time. Just give up. See what he does on his second lap. He's probably thinking about eating a pie right about now, so it's not going to be too much quicker. And he goes into P4 just behind his teammate. Go on, get out the car, Martin. Go and eat your pie. Alright, Gabor next for Sidus. Let's see where he ends up on the timings. P7 right now. Nice line there through the hairpin though. And Gabor loops it before he can complete his second lap, so that's not going to be an improvement. How many more cars do we have left to set a lap time, I wonder? We've got Simgintas out on the track. But everyone from now on will be eliminated, so Lex is at risk of being eliminated on this run. I wonder whether they'll be classified and whether heats will take place for these drivers. But anyway, Lex has been knocked out. Simgintas goes onto the board. Thank you for joining us for the This is CRASHMAAS event. If you've just tuned in, tough luck, you can't join in. But you can watch this stream instead. And watch everybody who you've been racing with all year knock 9 bells out of each other for the next 2 hours on your stream. It's often said that the angriest driver of the year will win CRASHMAAS. Well, Meady's been angry since 2001, so surely at some point he can win this event. Jared Mead trying to win this event since 2011. Currently P21 in quali. It's not looking hopeful this year either, Jared, let's be honest. But we wish you all the best. Speed Senna. Currently P13 on the board. Let's see where he ends up. Got Mandula waiting in the wings, but on the track at the moment we have the excellent TC Racing Weetabix livery. It's great to see that thing out again on the track. TC Racing have been trying to get sponsorship with Weetabix for probably about 10 years. We've sent them various letters, various emails, but never heard anything back. So Weetabix, if you're out there, TC Racing would love some free Weetabix, because look at that beautiful skin. Every single person in the world loves Weetabix, and everyone loves TC Racing, and that is a beautiful, beautiful skin. That is not a beautiful lap though. Adam goes P9. He should just give up. Mandula is next on the track. For Race Green, another Race Green driver who will undoubtedly fail to take the pole time in their own event, because, yep, Mandula is only good at racing on tarmac. He's been very good this year, much improved driver, but when it comes to crashing, he's not that good at it. P18, yeah, terrible. But actually P25. Up to the hairpin, one more timed lap for Mandula in that skin that looks like it was taken off of an FZR. In fact, it was taken off an FZR and he's just slapped it on an XRG because he's the laziest man in the world. And there we go. I don't know whether that's everybody, but it looks like that is everybody. And yeah, I've no idea what that qualifying session means, because I've no idea how the heats are going to work from now on. I'll have to wait and hear from Mr. Crumpush himself. I wonder if there's anybody else due to do laps. Not really sure. Not sure who this is. Who's this? This is Trespasser out on the track right now. So maybe a few late arrivals are allowed to do lap times now. Of course, Trespasser was late for quali. He can't turn up on time for anything. This event's been in everyone's diaries since last year, Trespasser. It happens on the same day every year. How were you late? How did you end up being late for an event that happens at the same time every year for the last 10 years? Now everybody on the server has to watch your miserable lap. Look, it's terrible. P19, what are you playing at? Come on. Dismal. The reason I'm grumpy is because no one's crashed yet. As soon as people start crashing, I'll cheer up. As Trespasser finishes his quali down in P24. Here comes Roni, the event organiser, probably the last lap of the qualifying session. Drives for race green, so undoubtedly not pole position material. Don't seem to do very well their own event. But let's see, can Roni put it anywhere near the top of the timings? He's only been driving this layout for 10 years, you know. It's not enough years really to get good at it. P20 there for Roni. One more attempt, and we'll see where the green machine number 96 will start his own event from P17. So, Chungus Jr. sets the fastest lap time in the qualifying session. And yeah, we'll have to see what that means for the heats. Whether, I don't know who's going to be in what heat, but there is a spreadsheet knocking around that will divide everybody into their heat. I'm going to share that in the chat now. You can follow along with whatever Roni's up to there. He's going to update it throughout the event. And yeah, I'm going to take a very, very quick break here. And I'll be back in just a second. Okay, welcome back to This is CRASHMAAS, an event by Race Screen Autosports. Race Screen events. Alrighty, so the deal is that 20 minutes ago we were due to start the heats for this event, but because of the awesome turnout, thank you to everybody who's turned up to join in with This is CRASHMAAS 2020. Due to the large number of attendants, we had to run a 20-minute longer qualifying session to accommodate everybody. That's whittled down the top 40 drivers. But it does look like 44 drivers will compete in the heats, which is excellent. So let's find out what the heats are. All right, we've got a lot of heats to look forward to. Alrighty, so the way this is going to work is it looks like we're going to have 6 qualifying heats for the final. Then we'll have 2 qualifying relegation runs where the drivers who were relegated, the bottom 4 of each heat get entered into a relegation run where they get a chance to run again to qualify for the final. Then we'll do the final, and then there'll be a fun race at the end where basically everybody can compete, I think. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So I think that's confirmed then that there are going to be 6 qualifying heats. Chungus Jr. will be in Heat 1. Gen Unite will be in Heat 1. Jam 616 will be in Heat 1. Mandula Heat 1, Trespasser Heat 1. Heck, this is a heck of a Heat 1 that we've got here. Dario in Heat 1 and Mr. Fetch in Heat 1. I wonder whether any of those people are going to talk to us ever again after that heat, because that is quite a big heat. Excellent. Gen Unite, Trespasser and Mandula. Probably the ones to watch out for in Heat 1. Coming up very, very shortly. As you can hear in the background, everyone's practicing all that crashing. They've had all year to practice crashing. But tonight is the night where it all pays off in This is CRASHMAAS, where they get to crash for real, and crashing means prizes. Let's take you to the track so you can see kind of where all this action is going to be taking place on the track. Everyone out for their for their crash practice. You can see all this chaos going on the circuit, and what a circuit it is, the Bullring. Absolutely fantastic little track. Yeah, who is going to add themselves to this prestigious list of winners from the previous years? Who wants to get their name onto that list? The answer is everybody in the world. No one in the world doesn't want to be on the list of CRASHMAAS winners. You'd have to be crazy to not want to be on this list. So that winner will be crowned tonight at some point around the Bullring. So there will be 6 heats followed by 2 relegation run heats before the grand final. So 8 races to look forward to, and then the bonus run, which is where everybody will be on the track for a crazy race, and I'm told there's going to be some objects involved and some other mischief. So it should be a good one. Another reminder to join the TeamSpeak server where all the other competitors are driving at the moment. Where they're all chatting. We've got Adam in here, we've got Reg LeBlanc, Jared Mead, B-Fly, Blixton, that's Eric Blixt, Dario, Edgar, Martin Gopal's in here, Carolus Motojutis, LRK Racer, Nika Pantola, Simjintas, Trespasser, Michael Malik, Yaroslav Donlik, they're all in here. So come and say hi. ts.simbroadcasts.tv. Easily the best event of the year, bar absolutely none. You can forget about your NDR events, Fragmasters. Who are Fragmasters? It's Race Green. This is the event of the year. This is the one everyone looks forward to. So Roni's still typing furiously on his keyboard, trying to get his spreadsheet in order while we get ready for the qualifying heats for the final. Just to recap, that Chungus Jr., Jenna Unite, Jam 616, Mandula, Trespasser, Dario, and Mr. Fetch will take place in heat number 1. Yeah, and only the top 2 from each heat have an automatic entry into the final. Heat 2 will be Garmatinus, which is, as far as I know, that is Snip, Mattis Linder, Patrick Hall in Heat 2 as well, Speed Senna, Heat 2, 136 miles an hour in Heat 2, Jared in Heat 2 as well. I think the grid is being set for the first heat already, so yeah. Edgar will be Heat 2, Robis will be Heat 2. So let's get Heat 1 underway, if we can. Mr. Fetch, you're competing in the first heat here.
Yeah.
Have you've not done CRASHMAAS before, have you?
No, this is going to be my first year, but ready.
Yeah, you're going to pop your proverbial CRASHMAAS cherry. Good luck. You're in a heck of a heat here. I don't know if you know how it works, but only 2 of the drivers from this heat will get automatically qualified for the final. But yeah, there's still a relegation run where you can try and get into the final if you don't make it through. So 6 heats. You're in heat number 1. You're driving with Chungus Jr., Unite, Jam, Mandula, Trespasser, and Dario. Good luck.
Thank you.
It's going to be a crazy one, I think, your heat. Pretty quick drivers in there. But remember, it's not about speed. It's about smashing the crap out of each other. Make sure that you go full speed into them at the hairpin.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to. You've got to go for Chungus.
Yeah, I have to. I need to get these points.
You've got to get him.
Points all season.
Alrighty, here you go. Race number 1 is underway. Best of luck. I'll move you out.
Thank you.
Alrighty, here come the lights for the start of the first heat. And we are away already. And Chungus Jr. is off and going already. And he's already been absolutely mugged by absolutely everybody on the field. He's facing the wrong way. That's what we like to see. Mandula takes over the lead of the race, and he's got a heck of a lead over Mr. Fetch. So yeah, Chungus Jr. already down the order, and it looks like he's not having much luck here. He's right at the back. Mandula for Race Green has got a commanding lead, and these heats are only 10 laps. So Trespasser P2, those two automatically qualifying so far. But yeah, here we go. Unite is in P3 at the moment, top of the relegation run, but that doesn't matter. It's only the top two that matter. So Trespasser needs to, well, depends who he wants in the final. Does he want to race Mandula, or would he rather race Unite? I wonder. Anyway, let's wait and find out who he decides to kill at the hairpin in a couple of laps' time. Further back, everybody here just scrapping over basically positions that don't matter. Mr. Fetch is having a nightmare. The problem is, if Mandula and Trespasser are too quick here, they're going to catch Mr. Fetch, who is perfectly within his rights to absolutely destroy Mandula and Trespasser. But Unite's looking quick. Can he catch these guys in 6 laps? Will Trespasser risk just going for an absolute dive bomb on Mandula? I hope he does. I want to see both these guys on their roof, and Unite as well. I want to see everybody on their roof in this race. It's close in the background. But yeah, we need to see these back markers starting to cause some chaos. Mandula's catching them, and so is Trespasser. So, Mr. Fetch, if you're listening, get your elbows out when these guys try to get past. Put them in the wall for us. This is heat number 1 of 6. And who's going to win it? It doesn't matter who wins. The top 2 qualify for the final. As Trespasser, he won't settle for second place. This is racing. Let's be honest. I just hope that Trespasser smashes Mandula out of the way and maybe gifts a win to Trespasser or something. Come on, Mandula. Come on, Mr. Fetch. Come on there. Get your elbows out. Oh, he's letting him through. Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. That's what we want to see. Trespasser into the lead. Mr. Fetch causing all sorts of chaos on the background. Look at this. Beautiful. Straight into Chungus Jr. Wonderful stuff. Close at the front between Trespasser and Mandula. And there's more contact. These two are going at it. And Unite is looming in the background. But there's only 1 lap left in Heat 1. These two still going at it. Come on, Trespasser. Put him on his roof. Steer right. Now, go on. Go on. Beautiful, yes. Not quite enough to help Unite, but there's going to be a battle on for P2. And Unite spun round. This is beautiful. Maybe Chungus Jr. can take second after all. Mandula's under threat from Chungus. Chungus just needs to ram him into the hairpin. Come on, ram him. It's the last chance you've got. Oh, he's going for the inside line. Absolute racing action here. Final corner, side by side. Trespasser's won, but who's going to win between Mandula and Chungus Jr.? Or could it be Nico Pantola? No, it's Chungus Jr. And Nico and Mandula will have to wait until the relegation runs to try and get into the final. Great stuff there in the end. Trespasser doing everything he needed to do to qualify. The first qualifier in the 2020 This is CRASHMAAS event. Chungus Jr., fastest lap of the race, and also qualifies. And there you go, Mandula showing his frustration to Trespasser there at the end with an absolute smash into the hairpin. Beautiful stuff. Okay, yeah, so Unite, Jam, Mandula, Dario and Mr. Fetch will have to do the last chance relegation run for their heat as we now wait for Roni to smash his spreadsheet to bits and work out what that means. And we have Heat 2 coming up in just a couple of moments' time. Heat 2 is Mattis Linder, otherwise known as Slip or Garmentandis, or whatever name that is today. Yeah, so he's in Heat 2 along with Patrick Hall, Race Green Falcon. Speed Senna, N136 miles an hour. Jared Mead is in this heat. Jared Mead, who's been trying to win this event for basically a decade. He's going to have a go. Edgar Pullins is in this heat, as well as Red Devil Street Racing's Robis. I don't care if Jared doesn't want to talk to me. I'm going to drag him in anyway. Jared, I wanted to chat to you before you go out for your heat. I've been telling the audience that you've been trying to win this race since the early 2010s. How do you think this is going to go?
Oh, this is going to be a complete and utter disaster. I can feel it already.
Let's be positive. Come on, you've got every chance of winning this. Same as everyone else, just flat out into the hairpin. Is that the idea?
Well, yeah. So I'm starting right in the middle of the field. So if I don't do it, the people behind me will. So I may as well join in.
All right. Well, I'll move you back, and feel free to come chat to me after you win this heat dominantly in your XRG. I want to see a dominant victory, Jared.
All right. I like the way you think.
Domination, Meady. Come on.
All
do
right,
it for us. Come on. Jared Mead there, who will win this heat hands down. Let's see how he goes. He's got a pretty tough heat to compete in. He's got Falcon in here. He's got Roni. Oh, hang on. Why is Roni in this heat? I didn't think Roni was supposed to be in this heat. Has Roni got this wrong? Roni shouldn't be in this heat. So we'll have to find out what's going on there. But anyway, Roni's got a bit of a confusion on at the moment. Let's see. All the drivers being stacked in the order in which they qualified. So Mattis Linder will start on the front row with Patrick Hall, Speed Senna, N136 miles per hour, Jared Mead, Edgar, and Robis in that order. 7 drivers in heat number 2. The grid is set, and we are ready to go racing once again in the This Is CRASHMAAS event. Just waiting for Jared to remember where the ready button is. And he's found it, so we are ready to go. As we get set for the lights in heat number 2. Here we go. And they're off. Look at them. Absolutely beautiful display of driving skill. And this is where it all gets undone as they head up to the hairpin. Who's going to smash who? Let's watch Jared Mead. Jared Mead has to go flat out. He's not gone flat out. What's he doing? What's he done? Mattis Linder rounds the final corner to complete race number 1. I'm really disappointed in Jared. He's already right at the back. I don't know what he's done, but anyway, Mattis Linder with a great start. Patrick Hall also with a great start here in P2. These two are running away from the rest of the field. It's like the rest of them don't want to be in the final. Edgar is going to be under pressure from Robis, and there we go, beautiful, a smash from N136, and blimey, Jared's up to P4, but it doesn't matter, Jared. P4's not good enough. You've got to get up to P2. You've got to get past Falcon. Let's see, can Falcon take Mattis Linder out of the race, or is he just going to sit behind and be a little pussy? Come on, Falcon. No brakes, just smash him. This is CRASHMAAS. This is the event of the year that you have to take your anger out on all the oppositions who've been better than you all year long. Mattis Linder's really quick. You need to smash him. Come on. Perfect opportunity there to smash him. Patrick Hall, do the deed. Edgar, under pressure from Jared. This is what I like to see, Jared. Yes, Jared. Jared. Oh, you've lost out. Oh, but beautiful. Up to P3 for Jared Mead. Angry Angus Racing. Shame that the qualifying positions don't go down to P3 for Jared. Edgar's backwards with the RDSR driver as well. And here come the leaders. They've got their horns blaring. They need to get past these guys. But we don't want to see that as Patrick Hall swings round into the lead as Mattis Linder forgets that he's in a crash event and decides to use the brakes and drops down into P2. That's not what we want to see. We want to see flat-out action. No brakes. Come on. Mattis Linder, look, what is this try-harding? He's avoiding the action. This is not what we want to see. Boo from the crowd. The crowd's booing. Patrick Hall, this is what we want. Patrick Hall, he's trying to go around the outside. He's ramming into the back of the back marker. Yes, perfect. Flat out into the hairpin. Take him out. Where's Jared Mead at? He's down in P4. Speed Senna's got past him. Speed Senna living up to his reputation with the fastest lap there in purple. But yeah, Falcon is being caught by Mattis Linder. Mattis Linder's remembered that he's in a race and has decided to go fast now. Robis The back marker battling with the leaders, and it's going to be a 3 wide. Beautiful action as we head down to the final corner. Patrick Hall in the lead still. Mattis Linder, P2. Are we going to see Mattis Linder make contact with any other cars in a crash race? Come on, Mattis, smash him. Smash him. Beautiful contact, side by side ramming, and he's been hit by the back marker. The back marker doing perfect job. Mattis Linder facing the wrong way. Where's Jared? Oh, Jared's 3 corners back. Jared's not got a hope in hell of winning this race. Falcon has 1 lap left to get something done here. Mattis Linder dropping back because, well, he's not got the aggression that's necessary to win this, clearly. Speed Senna, P3. It won't matter. He'll be the top driver in the relegation race for this heat, unless N136 smashes him. That was a great little smash that we missed. Where's Jared? Come on, Jared. Race Green Falcon wins the race, and Mattis Linder P2. So it looks like Outright Pace did win this race. Those two didn't really have much action. N136 comes in P3, Speed Senna P4, and Jared Mead in P5. Let's have a quick word with Jared. I'm sure he's going to be really disappointed that for yet another year he hasn't made it out of the... Have you ever managed to get out of a Heat 1 race in This Is CRASHMAAS, Jared?
I probably not. I mean, that went as well as could be expected.
I'm really disappointed. This is the highlight of my year, and you've really ruined it for me, Jared.
Well, get in line. I'm used to disappointing people.
Right, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Can you please win your relegation race for us? Just try and win it for the audience, please. You're the audience favourite, Jared.
I think I'm going to throw the race just to spite you.
No, you can't do that. I mean, unless you're going to trade the race for drinking alcohol, I can probably, I can get behind that. But I'd like you to have a go at winning your relegation race. If you could find it in you to win it, that'd be great.
We'll see what we can do. But just know that you were no motivation.
I tried my best. I really tried to hype you up, and it just I let you down on the day, Jared.
That was your mistake, hyping me up. You set too high expectations for me.
Anyway, I hope to see you later in the relegation race. I hope you can do better than whatever dismal performance that was.
Yep, well, we'll see what we can do.
Thanks, Jared.
Ciao.
Jared there with a really disappointing attempt at trying to get into the final. He'll get another chance, obviously, in his relegation race later on. Coming up, it's Heat 3, as you can hear in the background. Lots of chatter going on the server to line up for Heat 3. Who's in Heat 3? Heat 3 will be Eric Blixt for Savage Sim Sports. Then we're going to have... who else are we going to have in this? We're going to have some other people in this race. Let's bring the cameras up before the race begins. That would be good, wouldn't it, Pete? Yep. The race has started and there's no cameras on. There we go. Eric is in the lead straight away on this one, as we have a nice view of some wheels and some things I didn't want to show you. So yeah, Eric already getting battered. We've got Magic in this heat. We've got Ray in this heat. We've got Nick Hal 101 in this heat. And it looks like Sobis is off to an absolutely brilliant start. Eric Blix there, P2. Sobis getting a bit of evasive action on, trying to get out of the way of Eric. But Eric needs to smash him. Come on. Smash him. Kill him. Nikal, P3. These guys using... maybe they didn't ring each other this morning when they decided what wardrobe they were going to wear. They're wearing the same livery. P3 and P4. That doesn't matter because out front is where it matters. Eric Blixt and Sobis currently in the qualifying positions. But we've got action in the background between the two blue cars, and there's an absolute roadblock at the hairpin. That's what we like to see, roadblocks at the hairpin. Big gap between P2 and P3 though, as they head up to the hairpin for the 4th time. Can Eric get past Sobis before the end of the race? He needs to get his elbows out if he wants to have any sort of attempt at that as they come across start-finish. Excellent racing between these two, but not enough crashing. Come on. Come on, Sobis. Put your brakes on. Come on, Eric. Smash him. Eric Blixt, and Eric Blixt hasn't done any racing in Liverspeed this year, I don't think. So this is his return to LFS for CRASHMAAS. And popular to contrary belief, no Twin Cam, I'm not drunk. I am just... This is how you have to be for CRASHMAAS. You've got to get people riled up. You've got to get that anger flowing. The only way you can win CRASHMAAS is if you're really angry. I should know I won this event in 2014, remarkably. But I wasn't angry enough in the 2 following years that I tried. Because I didn't win. I got beaten by Martin Kapal, an LRK racer. Seven laps gone, and Sobis and Eric are coming up behind backmarkers. We love to see backmarkers getting involved in these races. Jay, he needs to mess these guys up. Put them on their roof, Jay. Come on, Jay. Eric. Eric now then is sizing up Sobis, but doesn't want to make any contact in a crash event. Someone needs to tell him that he's in a crash event. This is a derby event. Oh, there we go, Sobis. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Taking out the back markers. And there's the back marker. Jay going for Eric. And Eric's gone for the retaliation. That's beautiful. But this has opened up potentially a last lap battle between Eric Blixt and ArcGis. ArcGis needs to go full throttle into the chicane, into the side of Eric if he's going to stand any chance of winning. We're on the final lap. We're going to go on board with ArcGis. Let's see if he can manage. Can he go flat out? Come on, he needs to go flat out. Yes! Absolute kill there. But he's ruined it. He hasn't managed to get the car rotated enough, and he's going to lose ultimately. But that was great. That's what we like to see. ArcGis giving it all he's got. Sobis wins the 3rd heat. Eric will cross the line in P2 for Savage Sim Sports. The highest result of Savage Sim Sports in 2020. 2nd place. Well done to Savage Sim Sports there. Let's see what Martin Kapal can manage later in his heat. Previous winner, of course. So yeah, Sobis and Eric will be fast-tracked to the final. Everyone else will have to take part in the last chance final whenever that happens. The next heat is massive. We've got a massive heat coming up for you. It's massive because Martin Kapal's in it. He's been eating pies all year. His qualifying wasn't great. He qualified P4 overall because he's just eaten too many pies in 2020. Too many pies. Adam Brown is 2nd place in that heat. Jesse Telkler for Jamaican cross-country skiing in P3. Then we've got Michael Malek for Master Race Car, Rositis in P5, Jam in P6, and Reg LeBlanc, Angry Angus Racing's only hope for a fast track to the final is Reg LeBlanc for Angry Angus Racing, coming up in the next heat. So, Martin Kapal, who ate all the pies, he won the event in 2015, pipping myself and some other people to the win in that year. So the first of our the first of our previous winners is about to take to the track. Martin Kapal, the 2015 winner, he has failed to win on every other occasion. So let's head to the track for this one. It's going to be a good one, this one, I think. Let's see what's going on the track here. Martin in the crash test dummy car there on the left. Adam Brown in the middle and Jesse Telkler in the Jamaican cross-country skiing livery. Martin Kapal off to a great start, but he's going to get killed, surely. No, Adam's too busy beating everyone up in the background. Michael Malek missed him. Everyone bundles in, and Martin Kapal's been given a free pass to the front. And that's Jamin, who's up to P2. Jamin up to P2. Who's that in the 3rd? I do not recognise the livery. We'll have to wait until the timing line. Who is that? Is that Rositis? Yes, it is. Rositis up to P2. Rositis needs to chase down Martin Kapal now. He's not going to have any other choice. There's carnage in the background, but our focus is at the front as Jamin sweeps up into P2. Martin Kapal, even though he's got 17,000 tons of pies in that car, he's able to draw forward and pull away. I'm not quite sure how he's managed that. That car is defying logic. It's defying physics right now. Adam Brown, absolute shocker in the Weetabix TC Racing livery, putting that team to absolute shame down in 5th place. All hopes for his Crashmas are going to rest on his relegation run at this point. Rositis in P2 needs to do some stunning lap times to catch up to Martin Capel, who's binned it. All those pies wobbling around in the back of that car, just unsettling it into over the start finish. Martin's going to have to hope for a clean run for the rest, but what I'm hoping for is that the back markers just destroy him and put him on his roof. Martin Capel cannot win this race. Rositis needs to be under pressure by Jamin and Reg. Reg actually up to P4 now from P7. He's already been on his roof by the looks of it. That the roof is really damaged there. I love to see that on these cars in Crashmas. Coming up to halfway through the race, the pie machine is not being caught by anybody. Martin Capel in the crash test dummy car, fastest lap of the race from a previous winner. Beautiful, absolute speed out of Martin Capel there. Rositis P2 still. Who's gonna destroy him? Come on. Some of these back markers need to pull their finger out. Adam Brown, what are you doing? You're brilliant at crashing. We've seen you be crashing in events all year, and when you turn up to a crash event, you don't do any crashing. What's going on? Reg LeBlanc, take him out. Come on, put him in the wall, Reg. Adam hits the wall. There you go. There's a crash. Wasn't a very big crash, but you know, it's not how big it is. It's what you do with it, Adam. Martin Capel comes around to complete lap 7, and nice sideways action there from the pie machine. It doesn't look like he's going to be catching any back markers. This is quite a quick heat. Jesse Telkler for the Jamaican cross-country skiers. Jesse Telkler used to be a fast driver, but clearly too many years out of the action, and this Crashmas event is just too much for him. Martin only has 2 laps to go before he can get another pie inside his belly. Rositis P2. He'll be wanting to smash Martin Capel out of the track, but it doesn't look like he is. Martin's tangling with back markers. Jesse Telkler has been spun around again. I'm not sure Jesse Telkler has quite remembered how fast he used to be. He's forgotten what racing is. All of his skill has clearly been forgotten. But yeah, Martin Capel doing everything he needs to do on the final lap. Reminder for anyone competing that you can join all the drivers on our TeamSpeak server, ts.simbroadcasts.tv, as Martin Capel wins in Heat 3. Great hit there from the backmarker Jesse Telkler. Unfortunately, he'll have to wait till the last chance run. And Rositis is our second driver through in Heat 3 to the final. Adam Brown couldn't make it stick. He finishes P3. He'll have to wait till the relegation run too. But great action there from everybody in that heat. Martin Capel and Rositis, both veterans to This Is Crashmas, of course. Sorry, that was Heat 4. We're already 4 heats in. So, Heat 5. This is going to be a fun one. 2015 Red Bull Kart Fight champion Andreas Leipnieks up against 2-time This Is Crashmas winner LRK racer and the host of This Is Crashmas, Roni, and LFS's greatest crasher ever, Yeroloko, is in this heat. Simjintas, Kid, Klinako and Lex also in this heat. So 8 drivers in heat number 5. Leipnieks, LRK racer, Roni, Yeroloko, who must feel right at home in a crash event. Simjintas P5, Kid P6, Kinako and Lex rounding out the 8 drivers in heat 5. As we are bearing towards the first of the relegation runs. We only have one more heat to go after this. The final heat of the day is going to be absolutely epic. Yaroslav Donalik, Gabor, Spikey, Redbot, Vitish, Rabbit, Kirku and Kig in Heat 6. But who cares about Heat 6? We've got Heat 5 right now, and we've got Yeroloko in it, so there's bound to be a crash somewhere. Can Yeroloko be the first driver of the event to end up on his roof? I sure hope so. Let's see who's going to do it. Will it be Leipnieks? Leipnieks loves to ram people. LRK racer, super experienced rammer. He has won this event twice in previous years. So will it be him who will provide us with the most entertaining of This Is Crashmas 2020 heats? We'll have to wait and see. Don't go anywhere because crashing is guaranteed in this heat. let's get this show on the road. Here we go then. Roni on the outside, LRK Racer in the middle, and Andres Leipnieks using that beautiful Core Sim Racing livery from yesteryear. Core Sim Racing leading their first race in Live for Speed in 3 years, and they've immediately been binned. And Roni is remarkably winning his own event for the first time in his entire career. In Live for Speed, Roni Krompus is winning a race in his own event. Leipnieks in P3 then. We'll have to see him kill one of the cars ahead of him. Kid in P2 at the moment. Kid, a sim broadcast commentator, of course. But to be honest, there's no biases here. I want to see Kid killed just as much as anyone else by anyone else in this race. Come on, get your elbows out. Kill him. Roni is got an absolutely massive lead over Kid, and Leipnieks is dropping down. Let's see, is Yara Loco on his roof yet? No, the Ford Rally Sport driver is not yet on his roof. Lex, it looks like Lex hasn't joined the race, so Lex is out of this one. And we've got Carnage ahead. Kid has been caught by Kinako. Kinako and Kid side by side across the line. This is great action from Kid. Kid getting his elbows out there. But Roni needs to be killed. Roni needs to be killed by someone. Who's going to kill him? Come on, kill him. Simjintas needs to kill Leipnieks into the hairpin. Leipnieks, beautiful! And it's Andres Leipnieks who's the first car on his roof in CRASHMAAS 2020. Andres Leipnieks is out of this race unless Roni decides to flip him, which he won't. It wasn't Yara Loco. I'm absolutely stunned. Yara Loco survives, but he's been taken by LRK Racer. LRK Racer not having a good heat here at all. The two-time winner, he'll have to probably rely on his relegation run to get into the final. Roni Krompus looks like he's set to win unless he gets taken out by someone else. We've got another car sideways. Who is that? Is that Simjintas? 2 casualties at the hairpin in this race. That's absolutely excellent. They're just going to sit there and hope to be flipped, but who knows what's going to happen here. So Yara Loco sideways, but not flipped yet as the leaders go past. I wonder whether Yara Loco is going to go for a big lunge on Roni. Yes, he is. Beautiful. That's what we'll have to see. And Roni's out of the track. Roni's out of the track. That's it for Roni. He's gone. He won't make it. Roni's out of his own event. Of course he is. That promotes Kinako up into P1. Roni Krompus is out. That was absolutely fantastic from Yara Loco. Yara Loco, you are my hero. You are my hero of CRASHMAAS. That was amazing. So Roni's out. Kimako then, I don't know who this guy is, but anyway, he's up to P1, and it looks like our veteran LRK Racer is up into P1 now. He swings past. He knows how it's done. He knows how it's done. LRK Racer, 2-time winner, and looks set to be in the final with just 2 laps to go in his heat. He looks set to be in the final for the 3rd time. Roni Krompus, that is tragic, but I have to say, Yara Loco, top marks. That car looks like every single time you've ever competed in a race this year. Absolutely fantastic. Look how battered that car is. He can barely turn left. Astounding effort there from Yara Loco. Final lap for LRK Racer. I wonder whether Yara Loco fancies smashing LRK Racer out of the track as well. LRK Racer is being a bit of a pussy. He's waiting. He doesn't want to get ahead of Yara Loco. Yara Loco, he's not going to have a chance. LRK Racer's done a bit of a pussy, and LRK Racer then for the 3rd time will be in the This Is CRASHMAAS final. Good effort, you have to say. Yara Loco not able to make it into the final on this occasion, but hopefully Yara Loco gets through on his relegation run, because that was epic. My man of the match goes to Yara Loco, who absolutely sent Roni Krompus for 6 over the barrier. And if I had the baseball home run sound, I would be playing that right now, because that was absolutely amazing. 4 finishes only. That's the highest level of attrition we've seen. And we have to get a word from LRK Racer after that one. Let's have a chat to him. LRK Racer, good effort. Your 3rd time appearing in the final then of This Is CRASHMAAS. How did that race go?
Oh, well, good evening, guys. Was very interesting. Right at the start in turn 2, there was a huge pileup and I was almost in the back of the field, but I told to myself, well, they all seem to be very aggressive, as they should be. and it all seemed to pan out decently for me. And in the end, I could win it. But I didn't expect it in the beginning, but it
Yeah,
all
you were
worked
down to
out well.
P5 at one point, but then Yeroloco was the absolute hero of the day. He saved you. He took out pretty much everyone on the track for you. So, and then I saw on the last lap you were being a bit cautious around him. Yeroloco denying Roni a win in his own event.
Yeah, it was a little bit dangerous because he has a very high ping, and every collision with him can send you just to the moon. And that's why I was a little bit cautious in the last lap.
This is CRASHMAAS. It's what it's all about. The higher ping, the
Yeah, of
better.
course.
So Yeroloco gets to race again to try and get through in his relegation round. Well, can you make it 3 out of 3? We'll find out later in your final. LIK Racer, I hope to see you back in the commentary booth with the crown on your head for the 3rd time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Speak to you in a bit. Good luck. LIK Racer there. 2-time winner, about to make it 3 potentially. As we head back to the track for the final heat of the day. Let's see who's in this heat then, shall we? Who've we got? We've got Yaroslav Donnelly, Gabor, Spiky, Redbot, Vitish, Rabbit, Kurku and Kig. And we are green for the start of this final heat. Can you believe it? Before the first of the relegation runs. Yaroslav Donnelly currently leading the way in that beautiful, beautiful livery. But there's going to be carnage. Spiky absolutely sending it into there. Redbot sideways and facing the wrong way. Another race green driver not having any fortune in the race green events. This is CRASHMAAS. But who's that out front? That would be... who is it? Is it Rabbit? It's Rabbit. MRC Rabbit is in the lead as we complete lap number 1. But Yaroslav Donnelly will have his eyes set firmly on this car. It's going to be a kill. It's going to be a kill. It's a kill. Not quite a flipping kill, but Redbot takes over the lead of the race. Good effort there from Yaroslav Donnelly. This is CRASHMAAS action. So here comes Redbot round the corner. Yaroslav Donnelly must fancy another go, but I think Redbot might be a little bit too far ahead. Yaroslav Donnelly will have to just take a normal line this time as Redbot swings round. And Gabor goes up to P2. Yaroslav's had a terrible time. And that's a brilliant kill there from Vitish and Kurku on Kig. Kig spinning round as well as Spiky. But yeah, Redbot, he's got quite a lead now over Gabor. Gabor must be looking in his rear view because Rabbit's got his full... beautiful hit there. Tiny amount of contact, but enough to send him round. And that promotes Yaroslav Donnelly up to P2. Great kill there by Rabbit on Gabor. Gabor down to P5, and everybody loved that. Redbot's catching up to these guys though, and he's already... he's found a back marker. Who's that? That's Vitish. Vitish getting a little bit of contact with Redbot there. Want to see more of that, definitely. Yaroslav Donnelly's backwards. Oh no, after doing so well, Rabbit's got past him, so's Gabor. But Spiky then up into P2. Patrick Linker up into P2. He is in the auto promotion to the final position right now, but I think that's all about to change because Gabor surely is going to be sending it straight into him, into this corner. No, he isn't. He's going to wait until later. He's going to try and get a bit closer. That's Rabbit in P4 behind him for Master Race Car. But yeah, Redbot miles out in the lead. Yaroslav Donnelly's now a lap down. Spiky. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Yaroslav Donnelly taking out the leader. Redbot is on his side. The second race green driver out of the race. Fantastic. Brilliant. Race green are having an absolute disaster of an event today. We love to see it. Redbot. He's been helped out by a fellow driver there. But it looks like Gabor is up into the lead position. Boo. Someone needs to kill Gabor. Spiky. Maybe Spiky can be the answer to our prayers. Nope, Spiky doesn't look like he's going to do it on this lap. Can Yaroslav Donnelly do us all a solid and take Gabor out on this lap? Let's see. Gabor currently running away in the front in that purple Sidus livery. Who's going to kill him? Come on, somebody kill him into the hairpin. He's made it through, and Yaroslav Donnelly's going for another kill. That's beautiful. What a kill there from Yaroslav Donnelly. That's Kurku. No, sorry, not Kurku. That's Vitish out of the track. Yaroslav Donnelly is going the same way as Yeroloco for man of the match here. It's going to be a close one. Their cars are looking pretty similar, Yeroloco and Yaroslav Donnelly. But anyway, final lap for Gabor, and it looks like, he's waiting. He doesn't want to get involved in anyone's action, but That's not what we want to see. We want to see killing. Spiky, Patrick Kalinka, will be the second driver to qualify from this heat. So Gabor and Spiky are the two drivers who will automatically qualify from the final heat. Coming up shortly will be the first of two relegation races, which are going to see quite a large number of cars actually this time. Yeah, how many cars are we going to have? We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 cars per relegation round. That's excellent. Around about 15 cars per relegation run before we have the final. So yeah, what's going to happen here? Only time will tell. Still got drivers finishing, and there we go. Our 7 finishes from heat number 6. Kirku, Rabbit, Redbot, Kig, and Yaroslav Donelik will have to enter the last chance run to see if they can be promoted into the final. That was a pretty good race. Yaroslav Donelik definitely up there for my man of the match. And yeah, very, very close in terms of kills to Yaroloko there. Good effort from Yaroslav Donelik. You don't often see his aggressive side, but I'm glad we saw it here today. Absolutely brilliant action there in Heat 6. So the relegation runs are going to be set up by Roni in just a few minutes, and let's remind you of the previous winners of this event. In 2011, the first running of this is CRASHMAAS event, Kefs won, Car Game Litro won in 2012, Jaunzemis won in 2013. Remarkably, I managed to win this event in 2014. 2015, the man with all the pies, Martin Kapal, won in 2015. LRK Racer won in 2016 and 2019, and he won his heat just moments ago in 2020. Adebayor won in 2017. Zadoris for Race Green won in 2018. So a Race Green driver who actually won a Race Green event. That's remarkable. LRK Racer, as I said, won in 2019. But who will win in 2020? We will be finding out within the next, I'd say hour, maybe. That would be good. After the winner's crown, don't forget that we have the bonus run, which is a 20-lap race on an even more crazy version of the Bullring. It's always kept a secret every year, so we'll have to wait and see what Roni has done to the track this year. It's always tradition for him to mess with the layout after the final, so that we can have a last chance to have a bit of a crash in the bonus run. The bonus run receives as much of an accolade as the main winner, but really it's the main winners that matter. And the 10th winner of Roni's This Is CRASHMAAS will be announced in around about an hour's time. Maybe sooner. As you can hear in the background, people are getting their crashing practice in for the last chance runs. We have 2 of those coming up, and it looks like we're going to have 15 drivers in each of those. Who are we going to have in the first one? Well, people who are competing for the relegation run include Jedi Unite, Jam, Mandula, Dario, Mr. Fetch, N136 miles per hour, Speed Senna, Jared Mead, Robis, Edgar Pullins, Arcgis, Nikal, Magic, Jay, Air Attack News and Racing's Nova, Adam Brown, Jamin, Michael Malek, Reg LeBlanc, Jesse Telkala, Kid, Yaroloko, Roni, Simjintas, Andres Lightyex and Lex, Rabbit, Redbot, Kig, Yaroslav Donelik, Kirku and Valtish. Those are the 30 or so drivers who are going to be competing for the last chance run. I wonder who we get to chat to. Martin Kapal joins us in the commentary box now. Hi Martin.
Hello everyone.
Saw that you made a bit of a sorry attempt at your heat. I'm wondering how many pies you've eaten since your heat ended, and what you think your chances are in today's event.
I think this is just a lottery at this point. I was a bit disappointed by how the race actually went, because expected more crashes, especially in the first lap. I was looking at my mirror the whole time in the first lap, and nothing really happened there. But yeah, was lucky to survive, and looking forward to the final.
Yeah, definitely not enough crashing. So I hope there's a lot more crashing in the final. But yeah, it's the how many times have you made the final of This Is CRASHMAAS? You've made it quite a lot of times, right?
Oh, at least once or twice. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, at least twice, because I know we've both been in the final. You came second the year I won, and I came second the year you won. So 2014 and 2015, we're both in the final. Today, you'll be the only driver of us two in the final. But anyway, we're going to grid up for the first of the relegation runs. How's everyone's spirits in the TeamSpeak server? Are they all enjoying themselves?
Sure, lots of laughs, and yeah, everyone is enjoying it. It's not about the racing; it's about having fun. And
exactly. Anyway, have fun with the rest of your evening. I'm sure I'll join you later. But anyway, have a good one.
You too. Enjoy. See you.
Best of luck in the final.
Thank you.
Martin Kapal there for Savage Sim Sports, and we're just waiting for the final drivers to be added to the first of the relegation runs. So there's 2 of these, 15 drivers each. In the first run will be Andreas Leipnick's Genuine Racing's Unite Jam, Jamaican cross-country skiers Jesse Telkler, Ronnie Krompush, Michael Malik, Magic from Race Green, Jared Mead, Arcgis, Rabbit, Kid, Edgar, Dario, Jay, Reg LeBlanc and Lex will be the drivers in this heat. So let's see who prevails. We've got 12 of those drivers on the track right now. I don't know whether we're going to get everyone into this heat, but anyway, let's see what happens. The drivers are running up, so 12 drivers for this heat. Jared Mead is taking part, so Jared has decided to compete in this one. Who are we missing? Simjintas has joined late. That's good. It looks like we don't have who are we missing from this list? Jay, we haven't got Jay. Reg LeBlanc hasn't joined either, so Reg needs to join this run. See if Reg will join. There we go. Jay's joined. And Reg has joined, finally. There we go. So 14 drivers so far. Lex isn't competing. We knew that. So, yes, we'll just wait for the race to get going. And, yeah, let's see who wins the first of the relegation runs. So, the deal is that the top 3 from this race will be automatically qualifying for the final. So the top 3, the podium finishers, qualify for the grand final. Let's go racing. Here we are then, the drivers are lined up on the grid. And we're green. Leipnick leads the way. We're in a different core livery than he was running before. And already we've got a spinner. It looks like Michael Malik. It is... No, it wasn't Michael Malik. It was Magic, my mistake. And Leipnick has got a free pass through, but everyone else is piling in on top. Look at this. We've got Michael Malik basically on his roof nearly. Almost flipping there. This is great stuff. Ronnie Krompush up to P3 as he rounds the final corner, chasing down Jeddah Unite up to P2. Remember, the top 3 from this race qualify through to the final. And it looks like Leipnick is way out in front. He's already round past the hairpin. He's almost safe as beautiful Ronnie gets into the side of Nika Pantola there. And that's Race Green Magic now up into P4. He needs to take out his teammate Ronnie if he wants to get into the final. Everybody in LFS wants to get into the final of this event. This is the most important event of the year, of course, as Ronnie goes for a big send on Unite, but Magic has taken out his teammate, and we've got a car off. We don't know who that is. I think it's Arcgis. Arcgis is out, and he spectates. Andres Leipnick is miles ahead. He's already catching up to the rest of the field. Ronnie's down to P. It doesn't matter. He's out of it. Jeddah Unite into P2. And who's that? It's Meady. Jared Mead in P3. This is remarkable. The Angry Angus racing car is in the qualifying position right now, and he looks set to qualify unless he gets killed from behind. Let's hope he can get into a safe position. As we've got cars rolling in the background, we've got a jam car there, upside down, or no, arriving at the corner. Jay there. Who's that? That's a pink car. Is it Kid? No, it's not Kid. It's Edgar. Edgar's on his roof. So the third or fourth or fifth casualty of This Is CRASHMAAS 2020 as Andres Lagniaks is now lapping Michael Malik. Come on, Michael. Kill him. Michael Malik needs to get his elbows out if he wants to have any chance in this final. Michael Malik sets his sights on Lagniaks flat out, and he's missed. Lagniaks sneaks through. Absolute skill there by the core sim racing driver. As always in these events, as we've got Jared Mead driving backwards. No, that was his teammate driving backwards. Reg LeBlanc was driving backwards. It's a disaster for the other half of Angry Angus Racing. But anyway, Lagniaks wins, and it does look like Jared Mead is going to qualify for the final. He's got past Unite on the line. Jared Mead qualifies for the final of This Is CRASHMAAS 2020. Nika Pantola up into P3 as well, and we just have to grab... Jared Mead has qualified for the final.
With a bit of help from my teammate.
Absolutely, I saw him driving the wrong way, but that was absolutely amazing. You're in the final, Jared. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels fantastic. I mean, everyone knows this is the highest honor in LFS. This is the best event going. The best drivers, the best quality of people.
Absolutely, the best event of the year and the most important event to win. So you're in with a chance, Meady. You're in with a chance.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Absolutely. See you later in the final. Yeah. Jared Mead there for Angry Angus Racing has qualified in the final, along with Andreas Lagniaks for Core Sim Racing and Nika Pantola as well. So that's absolutely brilliant. Those three will make it through to the final, which means we have one more relegation run coming up. And who's going to be in this one? All right, Yaroslav Donalik will be on pole. TC Racing's Adam in P2, Speed Senna P3, Nova P4, Redbot P5, Yeroloco P6, 136 MPH in P7, Mandula P8, Simjintas P9, Valtish P10, Jamin P11, Nikal P12, Mr. Fetch P13, Robus P14, Kirku P15, and Kig in P16. Mr. Fetch, this is your relegation run. This is your relegation run. You're starting quite a way down the order. What can you do?
Hopefully just smash into people and come out P1.
Absolutely. Sounds like a fantastic technique. Just absolutely smash everyone into turn one, and best of luck to you. I hope it's a good
another
one.
smashing race.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you watch the previous race?
Yeah, I was just like, this was carnage.
Absolute carnage, but really good stuff nonetheless. Full send into the hairpin. Full send. It's the best tactic.
Yeah, full send it.
Full send. Doesn't matter. Don't look at your mirrors. Just full send.
Yeah, dive bomb of dreams.
Brilliant. Absolutely. Hopefully you make it through to the final. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Mr. Fetch there qualifying down at the back of the grid, kind of. Let's have a chat with Mr. Adam Brown. Is going to be in this relegation race. Adam, come on. What can happen? Are you going to win?
I'm ready to win, but I'm ready to be lag killed by Redbot and Heroloco because their ping is through the roof. But
you're looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it.
Brilliant. Let's get it. Let's take this home. Both not only for TC Racing but also for Sim Broadcast. Come on.
Let's do it.
Best of luck, Adam. Adam Brown there for whatever team he's driving for today. Motorsport is in this heat. So let's take the cameras to the track and get this race underway. The second of two relegation races, and we have Yaroslav Donalik on the pole position, Adam Brown in the middle, and they're away. Speed Senna on the outside. It's a good place to be on the opening lap of the This Is CRASHMAAS event as Yaroslav Donalik starts this heat the way he ended the last one. We've already got cars off in the background. Fantastic. Yaroslav Donalik into the first corner in first, and Adam's already been spun round. Adam's facing backwards. That's a disaster for him. He needs to get that in reverse gear. Redbot already miles out in the lead again. But we saw what happened last time to him. He ended up on his roof, but he has another chance. Adam just about getting away, but then he gets tagged by the Global Gaming Racing car there in the background. Excellent stuff. Redbot's nearly coming up to lap these guys. They've only made it round one corner. Yaroslav Donalik in P2, 136 MPH, just behind in P3. And Mandula then for Race Green, hoping to make it a double podium for Race Green in this last chance heat. Redbot up to the hairpin once again. Yaroslav Donalik facing the wrong way. He's had a disaster. 136 MPH up to P2. Mandula is getting all sorts of trouble from behind. We've got 4 cars wide. And Mandula's spun. Mandula's around. That's King. King's got past him. And 136 MPH now across the line in P2. Lap 4 of 6. 3 laps to go halfway through the race. We've got an RDSR car here who looks like he's going to be flat out into the hairpin. Go on. Valtish then in P3 at the moment, but Robis needs to take that yellow car out of the way if he wants to stand any chance of qualifying for the final. Redbot is mighty impressive. He's so far out in the lead, he could probably spin around 3 times and still win this heat. And unless one of the drivers ahead of him takes him out, he's currently having trouble with Yaroslav Donolik, who has put his anchors on. Yaroslav Donolik is going the right way for man of the match here. It depends what Yaroloco does in his in this race as well. Yaroloco is in P7 currently, but not as much carnage caused by Yaroloco as Yaroslav Donolik, as far as I can tell. Yaroslav Donolik is... Oh, he's been hit. Oh, it's probably karma, but anyway, Yaroslav Donolik in the wall. Redbot with the fastest lap, and he's on the final lap as well. So it looks like Redbot, 136 MPH, and Speed Senna. Oh no, Speed Senna's been dropped down, so I'm not sure who's won this. So Redbot has won, 136 MPH in P2. Who's going to take P3 in this race? It is Speed Senna, so Speed Senna takes over P3 in the end from Robis. Wow, so those 3 will qualify. Yaroslav Donolik and Yaroloco doing their job to cause plenty of carnage in the second relegation race, which means that the stage is set and we know who is going to be into the final. We have SF heats going and we have last chance runs coming up, so we will work out who's going to be in those and let you know just as soon as we can. So the first of the second heats coming up. The top 2 drivers from each will qualify for the final, and the bottom 4 will qualify for the last chance run, the final chance that they have to qualify into the final of CRASHMAAS. So yeah, 6 drivers per heat, 18 drivers total over 3 SF heats here. As we just wait to see who's going to be in each of these heats. Alrighty. Hope everyone's enjoying their CRASHMAAS event, whether they're partaking or whether they are in the TeamSpeak server or just watching the stream, hanging out. Remember, it's not too late to join in with the festivities on the Sim Broadcast's TeamSpeak server. The only thing that you have to accept is that you're at risk of being dragged in for an impromptu interview, as I have surprised quite a number of drivers this evening with impromptu interviews. Alrighty, we're still waiting to hear who's going to be in the first of the SF heats. 3 of these and then a last chance run before we head to the final of all finals. But yes, 10 drivers will be in the final, so we have to make up those places now. Eric Blixt, Martin Capel, Falcon, Unite, Trespass and Jared Mead will be in the first of these heats. This is going to be epic. We've got 2 Savage Sim Sports drivers, a race green driver, Jenar, Unite, Trespasser, and the crowd favourite, Jared Mead, all lining up to try and get into the final. Only 2 of these drivers will make it through. And yeah, let's see what happens. SF Heat 1 of 3 coming up very shortly. Mattis Linder, Andreas Leitnieks, Karolis Motojutis, Speed Senna, N136 MPH, and Rositis will be in Heat 2. And in Heat 3, Chungus Jr., Gabor, LRK Racer, Spiky, Redbot, and Kinako will be in Heat 3. So those are the 3 heats. Those are the lucky drivers who will have their chance at getting into the final directly. And then the top 4 from the last chance run get through. But these are the only drivers now that can win. Eric Blix, Martin Kapal, Falcon, Unite, Trespasser, Meady, Mattis Linder, Andres Leitnieks, Sobis, Speed Senna, N136 MPH, A Rositis, Chungus Jr., Gabor, LRK Racer, Spiky, Redbot, and Kanako. And we are gridding up for the first of the heats, so exciting times. Eric Blixt and Martin Kapal, teammates on the front row alongside Race Green Falcon, who we know is he's not scared of getting his elbows out. Unite, Trespasser, and Meady on the back row. They won't care, they'll just be here for blood. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be an exciting 3 races. We've got some big characters, and plenty of drama and action to look forward to. So if you've been relegated or knocked out, then in the chat I want to see your favourite driver, who you're egging on, so that I can give them extra encouragement in the commentary booth. Likewise, feel free to come and have say hi to me in the interview waiting room, as we are lined up on the grid for the start of this one. Here we go. Eric Blixt already with a great start. And looks like Martin Kapal is already... Oh no, he has made it through. But Nika Bantola up to P3. Race Green Falcon in P4. As we are finished lap 1. 10 lap heats here. Very quickly just change this so you can see some... where are we going? I've forgotten how to use the LFS menus, which is great. I don't normally do this during a race, but oh well. There we go. Let's get some real mirrors on as well. Alright, good. So yeah, Eric in the lead, followed by Martin Kapal, but there's been some death in the background, it sounds like. Falcon is on his roof. Oh no, Jared Mead's on his roof! Jared Mead's out! That's a disaster! The Angry Angus Racing driver won't make it through to the final, but he will get a chance in the last chance run as Eric comes round to drive around the ailing Angry Angus car. I'm gutted for Jared, but he does get one more chance. He will get a chance in the last chance run for the final. It's not over for Jared yet. Remember, the top 2 drivers from these final heats will get through, and Unite needs to smash Martin Kapal out of the way. He's going for the inside. He's going for an actual racing move. That's not on. We want to see smashing. Come on, Nico. You've been crashing people all year long, and this is a crash event, and you're not crashing people. What's up with you? Take him out. Come on. Set your eyes on Martin Kapal and get him out. Kill him. Riding on board with Nika Pantola as we go past the honking car of Jared Mead, and this is more aggressive from Unite now. Come on. Nico just doesn't want to go for it. This is the opportunity on the lap where you want to go for that kill. You want to go for that killing hit. He's going to wait to the final lap. Oh, but he's tagged the wall, and that's let Martin slip away. Eric is disappearing in the distance as well. So Eric wanting to beat his teammate in this run, and I wonder whether Martin's going to go for some team kill action here. Doesn't look like it right now. He's quite a way back, and Nico... Oh, but Martin's tagged Jared, and Martin's dropped back behind Nico. That's terrible. That's why Jared didn't spectate. Jared is influencing the race even from beyond the grave. Martin Kapal drops to P3. That won't be good enough for the final. Martin needs to be flat out now. He needs to be into the side of Nico, but Nico's too far ahead. So Martin needs the lap of all laps now if he stands any chance of qualifying into the final. Eric Blixt is on the final lap. Nika Pantola in P2 looking set to qualify. And now Trespasser right up behind Martin Kapal as well. But it's all over. It's all over. Martin Kapal and Trespasser just fighting over the spots on the grid for the last chance run. It looks like Eric Blixt wins, and remarkably, Nika Pantola will directly qualify for the final, and Trespasser and Martin Kapal will have to fight it out again in the last chance run, along with Race Green Falcon and Jared Mead, as Falcon crosses the line with the fastest lap in P5. Excellent work there by Jared Mead, influencing the final even from his flipped position there. And Nico and Eric directly promoted into the final. So, heat number 2 coming up in just a couple of moments' time. Mattis Linder, Andres Leitnieks, Last Lap Motorsports, Sobis, Speed Senna, N136 miles per hour, and A. Rositis will take part in this. The second of 3 SF heats. As the drivers for this heat are getting ready, we've got Mattis Linder on the grid, we've got Leipnieks, we've got Karolis Motojutis, Speed Senna, Nikal 101, and Rositis. We're just waiting for N136 MPH, who should join the grid in P5. Looks like we don't have... we do have M136, there we go. He's joined. And the grid has been cleared, so let's go again. Mattis Linder will be on pole. Then it should be Andres Leipnieks. Karolis Motojutis, P3. Then Speed Senna P4. N136 MPH in P5. And Rositis in P6. And we're going finally for this second heat. Let's bring the cameras up and get this show on the road. Mattis Linder, Andres Leitnieks in the middle, and Karolis Motojutis on the outside. 6 drivers for this heat. 10 laps of This is CRASHMAAS action coming to you as Mattis Linder goes into the hairpin first, and we've already got carnage. We've got cars backwards. That's Motojutis facing the wrong way, and Rositis getting through cleanly in the end. But yeah, Mattis Linder and Andres Leitnieks in the lead. We know that Linder will take no prisoners. He will go for a smash if he needs to. Who's that in the background? That's Speed Senna, who's catching up. Rositis is sideways, or was. He's gathered it back up. But yeah, Linder can't let Leipnieks get too far ahead. These two don't need to take each other out, really. But that's kind of against the spirit of the game. So, elbows out, please, Mattis. Take him out. He's getting close. But no contact as yet. Speed Senna, P3. He needs to go for an absolute send as soon as he can, else those two ahead of him are just going to drive away into the distance. Speed Senna needs to go full send on these guys, or else they're going to get away. He's biding his time. It's not going to be enough. He'll have to put all of his eggs in the last chance run if he keeps driving like that. Everyone behind has too big of a gap, so it's between... Oh, but here, Sobis is going to influence it. Sobis is... Oh, he's holding Leipnix up completely. He's driven Leipnix into the wall, and that's let Speed Senna get through. That's excellent stuff. Sobis absolutely causing carnage in this race. Brilliant stuff. And Leipnix then is all the way down to P4, or maybe even P5 now. It's P4 for Leipnix. He's only got half the race left, absolutely blocked by Sobis there, and Sobis is still causing... Sobis is creating all the action. He's a lap down and he's creating all the action here. N136 and Sobis are knocking 9 bells out of each other, and Leipnix was up to P2 again briefly, but now there's a race between Sobis, between N136 and Speed Senna for this final spot on the podium. This is more like it. Sobis still causing trouble. Look at him. He's trying to block Leipnix into the wall again in the same place. And Leipnix is out. Leipnix is out of the track. That's it. Andres Leipnix has to do his job in the last chance run. 8 laps. We're on lap 8 now. And it looks like Mattis Linder is going to walk away with this. But it's all to play for between Rositis. Rositis has been sent in the wall by Sobis. Sobis is going the right way for man of the match here. Absolutely epic work here from Sobis, causing as much carnage as he possibly can. Speed Senna in P2 at the moment, but will it be the case as Sobis is absolutely... Oh, Senna's absolutely destroyed by 136, and these two are just in some sort of weird tug and war at the hairpin. Rositis and Sobis. So Sobis actually, after all that, only ended up being a couple of corners behind. Oh, he's waiting. He's waiting behind the fence. I wonder what this is for. Is this going to be for Mattis Lind? I wonder what happens. N136 is up into P2, but is Sobis going to take him out at the hairpin? Yes, he is. Beautiful. And Speed Senna back up into P2. Final lap for Mattis Linder, but look who's up ahead of him. It's Sobis. Is Sobis going to block him at the line? Is Sobis going to block him at the line? No, he's too busy with M136. So Mattis Linder has won, and we'll have to wait an entire lap for to find out who's going to be in P2. I think it's going to be this car, N136 MPH, who's going to take P2. Is it? It is. N136 takes P2 and is the 4th driver to be classified straight through into the final of This is CRASHMAAS 2020. Rositis P3, Speed Senna P4 and Sobis in P5, with Andres Leipnix not finishing the race. So the grid will now be set for the final of the 3 SF heats. Chungus Jr., Sidus Gabor, LRK Racer, Spikey, Redbot, and Kinako are going to be in this one. So yeah, Chungus Jr., Gabor, LRK Racer. LRK Racer hoping to make it 3 wins in the This is CRASHMAAS event over all time. He won it in 2016 and also in 2019. Can he make it 2 in a row and make it a win again in 2020 and becoming the first ever 3-time winner of This is CRASHMAAS? We'll have to wait and see. Let's see how we go. So yeah, Chungus Jr. lines up on pole alongside Gabor and LRK Racer on the front row, and then on the second row it will be Spikey, Redbot and Kinako in the 3rd SF heat. Everyone who doesn't make it through in these heats gets one final last chance run, and the top 4 from that run will qualify for the final of all finals here in CRASHMAAS. So here we go then for the start. Everyone lined up on the front row, and we are go. Chungus Jr., Gabor and LRK Racer on the front row, and there's already lag from Chungus Jr. Excellent stuff. Gabor in P2, side by side with Chungus Jr. And big hit there from Spikey. And sideways is Redbot in the background. And Spikey's got a massive boost out of that. That's going to help. He's already way into the lead. LRK Racer, the veteran, in P2, chasing down Spikey. He'll have to keep his eye on his mirrors because he's right behind him. He's got Gabor and Kanako. Let's see what happens. Gabor's gone for the kill. Oh, and Gabor gets a bit of a jump there, but LRK Racer survives. That was pretty close from Gabor. Not quite a flip there for LRK Racer, but yeah. Let's see if LRK can get up into the top 2 positions. Spiky and Gabor really, really close together then. Will Gabor go for the kill on this occasion? No, he's just going to let Spiky get... he's going to go for the move on track. Side by side, Gabor and Spiky as we head around the final corner then. This is the battle for the lead in this heat. And, Gabor sent Spiky into the wall. And Gabor spun. Brilliant stuff. Spiky then has spun as well, and that lets LRK Racer into the lead. 2-time winner into the lead. Can Spiky get the hit back on him? Spiky was crowded into the barrier by Gabor. Great stuff. But anyway, he's going to have to do a lot of catching up if he wants to catch LRK Racer in 6 laps. Gabor still has the fastest lap, down in last place. But now, Chungus Jr., he has to take Spiky out at the top of this course if he stands any chance. He's probably going to think about it on the next lap. He'll just get a couple of good laps in. He definitely has the pace. Look at the rear right of Spiky's car. That's not going to be helping him, especially considering this track is entirely made up of left-hand corners and one tiny kink to the right. Here comes Chungus Jr. This is his opportunity then to go for the kill on Spiky as he heads up to this hairpin. Is he going to go for it? He's just going to go for the move. He's not gone for the kill. That's going to give Spiky the opportunity. Spiky has to go for something, but it looks like he's having traction problems. The Born to Race car there of Patrick Kalinka, cross start finish to complete lap 6. But here, Spiky has to get the hammer down. He has to absolutely go for the kill. Else, he's not gone for it. He's not gone for it. He's not gone for it. So, Chungus Jr. will walk off, and Spiky didn't go for the kill when he needed it, as LRK Racer starts the anti-penultimate lap. Lap 8 of 10. Chungus Jr. P2. Spiky P3. Redbot P4. Gabor P5, some way back actually, and then Kanako just behind him. Everyone else will have to go through in the last chance race. LRK Racer onto the penultimate lap. He's done this before. He knows how this works. He's got a commanding lead out front. Chungus Jr., if he wants the win, he's going to have to go for the kill, but he doesn't need to. He just needs to sit there in P2, and he will automatically qualify for the final. Spiky, it doesn't really matter at this point. All he cares about now is his position in the last chance run. If he gets past Redbot, then he can start ahead of him. But LRK Racer rounds the final corner to surely make it 3 times in the This Is CRASHMAAS final in the last 10 years. Here we go, cross start finish. And LRK Racer wins, followed by Chungus Jr. Those are the 2 automatic qualifiers for the final. Everybody else will have to stack up behind. Spiky did get past Redbot in the end. Gabor crosses the line in P5. And the final driver in this heat is Kanako, P6. So that's it for the SF heats. LRK Racer wins ahead of Chungus Jr., followed by Born to Race Spiky, Born to Race Spiky, Redbot, Gabor, and Kanako. And that means that the grid for the last chance run will be made up of 12 drivers. All of them going to be battling it out for the final 4 spots on the grid. So 4 people from the next race will qualify. And the last chance run, as with the previous races, will be 10 laps in duration. Trespasser will line up in P1 alongside Rositis and Spiky. Then it'll be Martin Kapal, Speed Senna and Redbot. Then we'll have Race Green Falcon, LLM Sobis and Gabor. And then on the last row it will be Jared Mead, Andreas Lightning X and Kinako for the last chance run. This is going to be a very exciting race. We've got a lot of big hitters in this race. Ones to watch out for definitely include Sobis. He's on row 3. Sobis caused so much chaos in his SF heat that I expect him to be causing all sorts of chaos. But yeah, Martin Kapal on pole position. That's a big one. Martin Kapal, Leipnix, Gabor, Sobis, Falcon, Senna, Spiky, Redbot, Trespasser, Meaty, Rositis, and Kanako. The last chance run, and this is CRASHMAAS coming up in just a couple of moments' time. Here we go then for the last chance run, the last opportunity for any of the drivers on the track to get through to the final. There they all are, all lined up. Martin Kapal in his crash test dummy car is off and running at the front. Alongside him, Andres Leipnix and Sidus is Gabor, who's immediately barreled into the wall. There's Speed Senna flying off into the opposite wall. And Martin Kapal is in the wall already at the top of the hill. And we've got a car over. It's Gabor. Gabor on his side. He's out. Gabor won't make it into the final if he stays like that, but that's a crucial place. He needs to leave his car there. That's going to be interesting on the next lap. Meady, Jared Mead up to P1 temporarily alongside Andres Leipnix. Let's see, can Leipnix call... Oh, they have to avoid the car of Gabor. Martin Kapal's gone up the inside, but it's disaster for Meady. He's been spun round. That car of Gabor is going to cause chaos the whole race long, I think. Martin Kapal up to P1 ahead of Andres Leipnix as we head to the second corner. Only six laps in this race, so a really, really short race. My apologies, I thought it was 10 laps. Anyway, Martin Kapal down to P2, and that's Gabor out of the track now. And Trespasser up to P1. Remember, the top 4 drivers from this heat go through to the final. This is the last chance for any driver in the entire competition to get through. As Speed Senna goes side by side with Meady and Sobis, and he's facing the wrong way. That's bad. Half the race gone. Meady is in a qualifying position. This is amazing. Trespasser is in the lead, followed by Martin Kapal, but only just because Andres Leipnix is right there, and so is Jared Mead. Jared Mead, come on, you have to get through to the final. I am willing everything for Jared Mead to get into the final of CRASHMAAS. This will be absolutely hilarious if he makes it. Come on, Jared. Kill him. Trespasser rounds the hairpin successfully. Then it's Martin Kapal, Leipnix, and Jared basically all side by side. Jared, yes, getting in on the side of Martin Kapal, but that's bad because now Falcon's going to be alongside him and past. Race Green Falcon. Jared has to get his elbows out into the hairpin now. Full speed, Jared. We believe in you. For CRASHMAAS. Full speed, Jared. Beautiful. Runs into the back of Falcon there and moves up to P3. Exactly what we need. It looks like Leipnix has had a disaster. Leipnix is, his front end is completely battered. And Trespasser wins. And it looks like Jared Mead will qualify for the final of CRASHMAAS for what has to be the first time ever. He does. Martin Kapal as well. Jared Mead, P3. Race Green Falcon, P4. Spiky, P5. Leipnix, P6. Kanako, P7. Redbot, P8. Rositis, P9. Speed Senna, P10. And Carlos Motojutis, probably my man of the match, I have to say, P11. And we just have to say hello to Jared Mead. You made it, Jared!
Yes!
You're in the final of CRASHMAAS.
That's what happens when you believe in me.
I believed in you the whole day.
Yeah.
You've made it to the final. Right, what can you do from here? You're going to be lining up pretty high up, probably third row.
Okay. Hopefully sneaking up the inside, and I got Mark Capal here. We're in team speaking. We're old teammates, so
Yeah, you
maybe
got
we'll be
Martin
nice to each
Capel there.
other.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't. We'll see.
Maybe. Well, I want to see everything thrown into this, Meaty. Winning CRASHMAAS is the highlight of everyone's year, so get it done for us. Come on.
I'll see what I can do.
Brilliant. Martin, we just witnessed Jared Mead make it through to the final as well as you for a number of times.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, you and Jared in the final. That's going to be entertaining. Are you going to take him out, or are you going to work with him?
Full send.
Full send, good. 20 laps of full send action from Martin Capel. Keeping track of this is going to be a nightmare. But anyway, best of luck. I hope you can push Meady through, at least at the beginning, get you two up to the front and see where you can go from there.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Brilliant. Enjoy.
You too.
So, Martin Capel and Trespasser, as well as Falcon, getting up in amongst the action. Let's have a quick word with Trespasser. Trespasser, you're in the final. Darius, you there? Oh, he's not there to talk to me. Okay, or unless he's just a little bit embarrassed. But anyway, Darius in the final as well as Falcon. And yeah, this is going to be an awesome final. I can't wait. And I hope you can't either. The final of This is CRASHMAAS 2020 coming up in just a few moments' time. So the grid is being set for the final, and the final grid looks like this. If I can find my list. Mattis Linder will be on pole with Eric Blixt in P2. Then it's LRK Racer in P3, Chungus Jr. P4, Nika Matola in P5, N136 in P7, Trespasser, then Martin Capel, then Jared Mead, and at the back it'll be Falcon and Speed Senna. Let's see how the final goes and who will be crowned the winner of This is CRASHMAAS 2020. 20 laps of goodness coming up your way in just a couple of seconds' time. Oof. And we're off. And Mattis Linder already with a great start there, as Eric Blixt is side by side with LRK Racer, and Chungus. LRK Racer jumps into P2 there. Astonishing little bit of looping there. Nika Patola right at the back, and it's all gone wrong for Chungus Jr. Chungus Jr. still can't get over the split line. Further at the front, LRK Racer exactly where he needs to be to make this 3 wins in CRASHMAAS. Eric Blixt needs to go for the kill instantly if he wants to stop LRK Racer from running away with this. He's all too experienced, and we've got Meady round in the background and Martin Capel there to push him as well. Trespasser in that black and white XRG pushing through too. Keep an eye on that crash test dummy car though. That's Martin Capel for Savage Sim Sports. He is going to be full send, full crash up into the hairpin at the top of the hill, and that's Nico Patola. Nico Patola's out. Nico's out of the track. He has been forced out of the track. That's it for him. There goes Martin. Martin spun Jared round. They're not working together at all. And you can see Nico's still trying to continue around on the outside of the track, but sadly, there is no way back in for Nico Patola. Here comes Mattis Linda and LRK Racer. This is the battle for the lead. For the lead of the race. Thanks for joining us for This is CRASHMAAS 2020, the 10th annual running of the Race Ungreen Autosports event. There's Nico Patola on his roof, out of the inside the track now, but unfortunately on his roof he cannot continue. So yeah, when's the crashing at the front going to start, I wonder? Eric isn't quite close enough to go for that all-important send. Falcon in P4, neither. 136 is in P5. Jared's in P6 ahead of Martin Kapal and Chungus Jr. And then Trespasser in P9, the last of the runners in this race. Come on, LRK, start getting your elbows out. Oh, they're going for an on-track battle, side by side into the wall. This is the battle for the lead. LRK Racer into the lead of the race. This is remarkable. And currently, if it stays like this will be the first triple winner of This is CRASHMAAS. But surely someone has to take him out. Someone has to take him out. Else he's going to run away with this. Eric Blix looks like he's going to be that man. Yep, Eric Blix takes over the lead from Mattis Linda and LRK Racer. Great stuff there from the Savage Sim Sports driver. Needs more crashing. Falcon, can he provide the entertainment that we all desire? Here we come up to the hairpin. Will Race Queen Falcon go for the kill? No, not on this attempt. LRK Racer back up to the lead through on both Eric and Mattis Linda. Mattis Linda back through. And Martin Kapal's out of the track. Martin Kapal somehow ended up out of the track at start-finish. He must have hit the barrier too hard. But anyway, Martin Kapal is out. Where's Jared? Jared's still battling with Chungus Jr. down in P5. LRK Racer and Mattis Linda are fighting hard, but it looks like LRK Racer is in command of this race so far. Surely, with half the race gone, this is the time for Mattis Linda to strike, absolutely strike, as we've got some backmarker traffic. That's Trespasser. Trespasser's pinned LRK Racer. He's pinned him against the wall. That's excellent. LRK Racer has everything to do now. Mattis Linda looks like he's on his way to victory, but anything can happen, as you can see. LRK Racer down to P4 then, behind Falcon and Eric. Eric for Savage Sim Sports will be trying to raise the Savage emblem. Oh, huge crash. 3 cars off at the hairpin. It looked like LRK Racer had to hit that backwards. He's got big rear left damage, and Jared and Chungus are going at it as well. But what I was saying was that Eric is the last chance for Savage Sim Sports to win the event this year. Eric's through on... Eric's through on both Race Green Falcon and LRK, but LRK's really, really having a go, and they're all spinning round into the hairpin. But look, Mattis Linda is on lap 13 and already coming up to lap those guys. So unless Mattis Linda can be taken out by one of these other guys, it's all over. LRK Racer in P4 now behind Falcon, and he's getting caught by Trespasser and Jared Mead, of all people. So here comes Mattis Linda. He's with 136 mph, but 136 mph is a lap down, but he can still interfere in the race. Let's see what happens here. Everybody on the server everybody in this race has to start ganging up on Mattis Linda as he tries to get past, else this is going to be Mattis Linda's race as Chungus Jr. takes the fastest lap. Not that it matters. Yeah, Eric is so far behind that he has to just hope that 136 can cause some trouble here. Jared's up to P3, I'm hearing in my ear. LRK Racer down to P4 then. He's not going to win from there, as we've got more contact in the background. As we've got Chungus Jr. out of the race, he joins Martin Kapal outside track limits, and that's one fewer car to get in the way of this man, Mattis Lind, with the number 1 on his car, on lap 16, looking set to win. He's just sticking behind 136. He doesn't want to get past. He doesn't want to cause himself any headache. It's rather against the sporting nature of this event. It's all about crashing. If you see someone, you crash them. But anyway, he's gonna win at this rate, and he's got no competition around him anywhere, unless 136 decides to cause some trouble. Eric's only just come round turn 1, so Eric looks like he's going to be picking up the runner-up position today. Don't forget that after this race we still have the the bonus run on a special layout with basically everybody on the server able to compete for that. It's another 20-lap race. Everybody on the server gets to drive, and now we have Trespasser interfering with the leader. This is exactly what we need here with 3 laps to go. Can Eric catch up in this time? It looks like Eric will be able to catch up. Here we go. We have a race for the win in This is CRASHMAAS 2020 between Eric Blixt and Mattis Linder. Trespasser, thank you for providing us with the crashing that we needed. Eric and Mattis Linder now have a straight fight with 2 laps to go for the end of this race, and Eric has to go for the hit. He has to go for the big hit. He's gone for the big hit. Oh my goodness me! Mattis Linder somehow survives, but that promotes Jared Mead to the lead of the race. Jared Mead for Angry Angus Racing leads. This is CRASHMAAS 2020. This is unbelievable. Jared Mead on the final lap. He has to survive the 1 hairpin. Can Jared Mead win? This is CRASHMAAS 2020. I don't think so, because the cars behind him are going to go for the send, surely. They do, but Jared Mead has no one to stop him. Jared Mead, you've won CRASHMAAS. Jared's won.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not crying. But this,
oh my god.
this is
Oh,
the highlight of my
yes.
OFS career.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Mead of Angry Angus Racing has won. This is CRASHMAAS 2020.
Woohoo!
Good job.
Oh, Canada.
Just to repeat, Jared Mead just won CRASHMAAS 2020.
I have to first say thank to Trespasser for all his help there.
That was all
And-
Trespasser. You have Trespasser to thank for that.
Yep.
That
thanks,
was
dude.
absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe it, Jared.
Yeah, neither can I.
All
Congrats,
the years,
Jared,
all
last
the
one.
years we joked that you wouldn't win CRASHMAAS ever, and it's happened.
Yeah. It was my year.
It was your year from the beginning.
Well done, GG.
I mean, I knew I will not win, so why not make it
Yeah.
interesting?
Same was for me when I slowed down.
First I killed Kapal, so he's not winning, and then was slowing down.
Yeah.
The guy was won 2 times.
Martin Kapal and Chungus Jr. as well as Nico Pintola outside the map at the end there. But yeah, Jared,
No,
I
I
can't believe
wasn't.
it. I can't believe it. That's absolutely
I was on the
unbelievable.
pit lane, man. I
Well,
was
you were
completely on track.
you were outside the track and then you flipped yourself back in
No,
the
I
track.
wasn't. Did
Yeah,
you
The
see
thing
me
is,
out
that I
of
was
the track?
watching that entire race from the
I saw you
hairpin,
at the
and
track.
all I just saw was people dive bombing each other for their life, and I was just like, "What's going on here? This is interesting."
I mean, I was not touching Medi, I was killing others.
Yeah, Trespasser, you saved that race for Jared, and ultimately Mattis Linder had to settle for 3rd ahead of Race Green Falcon.
There's carnage in the hairpin at the moment.
I was just too low on starts to do something.
Well, congrats to Jared. Anyway, I'm going to go and wrap up the stream, but you guys have a good one. Congrats, Jared Mead from Angry Angus Racing, for winning This is CRASHMAAS 2020. Any final words?
I think this is the first thing Angry
The
Angus Racing
final-
has won.
Final word should be everyone goes to Death Rally
Yes.
after
Yes,
this.
that Death Rally.
Okay, so apparently there's a Death
Not
Rally
done
event
yet.
being held. I assume on the NDR Death
Oh,
Rally server
Jesus.
somewhere. So,
There will be celebratory drinks.
okay, great. Well, thanks, guys. Speak to you in a bit. Those are the drivers who've been hanging out on the Sim Broadcasts TeamSpeak server all evening. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. But there we have it. Jared Mead, the I can't believe it. I'm absolutely speechless. Jared Mead has won. This is CRASHMAAS. Finally, he's been trying for years, but finally it's happened. Congrats to him. He joins the winners roster in the This is CRASHMAAS Hall of Fame. Jared Mead becomes the 10th winner of Race Screen Events. This is CRASHMAAS. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a complete blast. I hope wherever you are, you have a great rest of your holiday and a happy new year. Before then, obviously, on Sim Broadcast, we have a few things coming up. But tomorrow, we have the BF1 League, round 3 from Fernbay Black Master Race Cars BF1 League, live from 2:15 here on simbroadcasts.tv. We hope you can join us for that. It's been an epic series so far. Round 3 from Fernbay Black, sure to be full of action. If you haven't already, you can sign up for the New Dimension Racing GT2 Challenge. Sign-ups are open on the Live for Speed forum, and that starts on the 10th of January, just after the 4th round of the BF1 League in the new year. So if you fancy some GT2 action, then please feel free to sign up for that. Wow, so the highlight of our year is over for another year. If you enjoyed this, then don't forget to mark it in your diary for next year, the 26th of December 2021. I'm pretty sure that This Is CRASHMAAS will return for another event. So, from everyone here at Sim Broadcasts, we have one final thing to show you, and that will be the bonus run, which is coming up in just a few moments' time. This is where everybody on the entire server can get involved and cause some chaos. So hopefully we'll see some fun thrills and spills happening during that. I need to give my voice a rest, so I'll leave that on screen for you. But yeah, we'll see if anybody wants to join me for that one in the commentary box. But otherwise, I will leave the pictures to you for the bonus run event coming up here in just a few minutes' time. In fact, it's already starting, and it looks like there's a very interesting starting procedure on the server. Everybody has to face each other off the start, so this is how the start's going to work. That's a good one. And look at the track. Look at the track that we have. We have a Christmas tree in the middle of the track, and yeah, the race is going to go ahead and start now. And yeah, the grid has been completely randomized as well. This looks absolutely incredible. And yeah, let's see what we have on show here. Wow, this looks like an absolutely incredible track that Roni's come up with this year. 20 laps for the bonus run. And already some people deciding they don't know which way the track's going. They're going in the wrong direction. An absolute scrap for the first couple of positions as we head over this huge Christmas tree style thing, and all the tires fly everywhere. There's too many physics objects, so people are driving through objects. That's gonna be fun. But anyway, Valtish in the lead currently. Andreas Leipniks P2. Martin Kapal P3. Speed Senna P4. But yeah, here we go. Oh, looks like some people are struggling with some lag. We've already got cars on their roof. That's Roni facing the wrong way. 34 cars in this race, by the way, around the tiny 20-second track, and we've already got the absolute pile-up in the bottom of shot here. I'll be amazed if anyone actually finishes this race at this rate. We've got cars stacked up. We've got simbroadcasts.tv Elmo on his roof. He decided to join the race at the last minute. Yeah, so plenty of... we've got cars flying everywhere. This is only lap 3 of 20, and I wonder whether we're going to have anybody still alive at the end of this race, or able to move at least. Leipniks is still going. He's in P2. Valtish is still going as well, but that looks like Roni. Is Roni a lap down? Yeah, Roni's several laps down. In fact, he's still languishing around at the back. Leipniks P2. Mattis Linder P3. As those Christmas tree gets destroyed again. Apparently there's a pile-up going on at the bottom of the track. It looks like there is. There's a Nika Pantola and Elmo, and Chungus Jr. is in there as well. Leipniks has to avoid all that. But yeah, Valtish and Leipniks now side by side for the lead of this race. And Valtish has spun round. That's it. Leipniks up to P1 then, and he's in a direct fight with Mattis Linda. Where's our winner? Where's Jared Mead? Jared Mead's getting pummeled in P10. That's Yaroslav. No, who's that? Was that? I don't know who that was. I think that was Mandula involved. Martin Capel then up to P3. Pretty sure Martin was on his roof at one point, or very nearly. There's someone parked on the ramp in the middle of the track. All's fair and games in This Is Crashmas. Magic apparently parked on the ramp. Yeah, the number 93 parked on the ramp. I think he's trying to move. I think he's trapped there, so it's not as if he's parked there by choice. He's trapped just before the Christmas tree, as we've got more cars in the car graveyard at the last corner. Yeah, there's so many cars destroyed. LRK Racer's out. He's on his roof over there. So is Redbot. Redbot's on his roof just in front of shot here, as we've got an absolute stampede of cars coming through. That's Jamin P13 right now. And RD2, Rally Driver 2 takes over the lead. A late entry, didn't participate in the main event, but RD2 takes over the lead of the race. Martin Capel somehow found himself in P2, but facing backwards. Lightning X is in this mess as well, also facing backwards. Magic's managed to get free, but Magic's flipped. Magic's joined the graveyard. There he is, the number 93. He's joined the car graveyard, and so is Michael Malik. So is Roni. Everyone's joining the car graveyard. Michael Malik's out. Roni's out. Martin Capel is out of the bonus run. But who's that who's been flipped over? The pink car. Is that Edgar? Yeah, Edgar's been resurrected and takes out RD2 in the process, the leader currently. That lets Mattis Linda catch up a bit. Mattis Linda currently P2. Leipnix has to, look at him, he has to find his way through this little graveyard of cars. Let's go on board with Leipnix here as he heads over these speed bumps. Avoids the big Christmas tree of doom. Avoids a stranded LRK racer. Bizzling through these little things there. Excuse the adverts for the E-Challenge from a few weeks ago that are still lingering in my LFS files. Leipnix skillfully avoiding these ramps here, catching up with Jamin as we head to turn number 1. And yeah, if you want to watch the MRCE challenge, you can. The VOD is on our YouTube channel. There's an advert for it on the left there. Yeah, up to the hairpin we go. That's Mattis Linda 2 cars ahead. Jamin is a lap down. You can see that Leipnix has basically turned this into a slalom as Jamin lands on Mattis Linda, and we have a battle on for P2. RD2 somewhere in the lead, but Linda and Leipnix going for it at this halfway stage of the race. Here's RD2. RD2 up into the hairpin, making a pass on... I forget who that is. Who is that? I can't remember who that was. Anyway, someone up there. Let's see where Meady is. Meady's in P5. So Meady, the winner of the main competition, is still alive, still in P5. And to add it, to make things better, he just got the fastest lap of the race and tags the Christmas tree as all the leaves fall off. Jamin's on his roof. Jamin's out. And Andres Leipnix has spun, which promotes Meady to P4 then. So Jared Mead is in P4 in the bonus run. This is amazing for Jared. What a day he's having, as he has to... Oh, he's finding his way through all these cars as well. That's he's up to P2. Jared Mead up to P2 in the bonus run. RD2 some way in the distance out front, as the number of cars still running in this race decreases every lap. That's Mattis Linda facing the wrong way. Nika Pantola somehow has managed to be resurrected and is running again as he takes to the ramp, runs deep. Jared's still going. Lap 14 of 20, RD2, Rally Driver 2, leading the race by some considerable margin over Jared Mead of Angry Angus Racing. Then it's Mattis Linda P3, Andreas Leipnix P4, Sobis P5, Jam for Piran Moso in P6, Nickel 101 P7, Kiggs on his roof in P8, which is going to let some other drivers get through. Here comes the driver. Look at Rositis, his suspension is completely dead, just hopping around. Let's see where Jared Mead's got up to. He's coming up to the car graveyard at the final corner. He's going for some ramps. Brave stuff by Jared there. Threading the needle through Nika Pantola. RD2 traps at the hairpin, there'll be a lot of drivers trying to stop RD2 from completing any more laps, I'm sure. There's not a lot that this lot can do about it. Obviously, they're completely immobilised. But let's see if anyone tries to stop RD2 from making any more progress. Rony Krompus has somehow found his way back onto his wheels. And he tags the Christmas tree a little bit, but RD2 still going strong with 4 laps to go. 3.5 laps to go, and Rony tries for the kill, but misses. Jared Mead then comes through the Christmas tree in P2. I would be amazed if Jared can make it 2 from 2. That would be amazing. But RD2 looks like he's too far ahead. Can anyone stop RD2 at this point in the race? Yes, RD2 gets pushed through the Christmas tree, and that's Magic there. Can Magic stop? Not Magic, that's Michael Malik, my mistake. Can Michael Malik stop? Oof, who was that? Was that Nika Pantola flying off the track? I think it was. Lightning Rony and Jared all together again. And Lightning trying to go around the outside for P2. It's going to get close as we head down to the car graveyard. RD2's around turn 1 to start the penultimate lap. And Jared Mead, risky over the ramps, pushing all the time. Got cars outside the track, trying to get back inside the track. Not sure if that's going to work very well. But RD2's in amongst all this mess, and I don't know if anyone realises that he's winning the race by such a considerable margin. Yes, he's been taken out. He's been taken out by Mattis Linder. I wonder whether... No, he's been allowed to escape. I wonder whether anyone else is going to try and stop him. We're on the final lap then. He's only got 3 more corners left. Can anybody stop RD2 from storming this victory? Through the bales he goes up to the final hairpin. It looks like he's going to win. RD2 rounds the final corner, but there we go. Elmo bashing him. But it's not enough. Nika Patola's on his roof again. And RD2 wins the bonus run of This Is CRASHMAAS 2020. Closely follows by a very... Where is he? Has he made it? Jared Mead, where are you? We're still waiting to see who comes round the corner next. Will it be Jared Mead? Or has he been taken out? Here come some cars. It's Jared Mead. Jared Mead comes P2 in the bonus run, followed by a flurry of other cars. That's Mattis Linder. Comes across the line to take the 3rd step on the podium. I say closely followed. That took quite a while, nearly a whole lap's worth. It's going to be quite a while before everybody comes across the line, I think. But yeah, we'll get you the full classification as and when that happens. Jam finishes P4, Sobis P5, Kid P6, Kanako P7, Jamin P8, Rositis P9, Edgar P10, Rony P11. Elmo for SimBroadcasters.tv P12. And I think that's everybody that's going to finish, or at least in my lifetime. So there you have it. The 12 finishers of the bonus run of This Is CRASHMAAS 2020. Did not disappoint. Thank you very much, Rony, for that very... nice layout that you created. A tricky sector 1 with speed bumps across the track. Then a Christmas tree built of tyres and cones. Very nice. Then a bale slalom. A hairpin with a huge banked ramped curb full of barriers. And then 2 ramps in the final sector, which led to a car graveyard on the final corner. So that was This Is CRASHMAAS 2020. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, we hope you can join us next year on the 26th of December 2021 for This Is CRASHMAAS 2021. I should probably give a plug. If you enjoyed this event, then please remember to show your support. We put all of our races up on YouTube after the fact. You can subscribe and follow us on Twitch, and you can follow us on our social media pages. We always share what's happening and what we're putting out next, and our calendars and any announcements we make of events and things. So we appreciate any support you can give us there. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's been a blast. I do believe there's a death rally event being hosted somewhere on Live for Speed, but I'm sure if you check the server lists, then you'll be able to see where everybody is. Yeah, possibly on the NDR Death Rally server or somewhere else, not sure. But anyway, it was a blast. Thank you very much, everybody. We hope you have a great new year. I hope it's better than this one, if you, like me, didn't have a particularly brilliant 2020. But anyway, thanks, everybody, and good night. Bye.